the quarterback situations, let's say, in the Titans-Falcons game today.
Yeah.
Let's start with Will Levis. 4 touchdown passes for Will Levis, 8.2 yards per attempt for Will Levis today. What a weird game.
Weird.
The conversation around it, I think, is understandable. You know, Will Levis throws 4 touchdowns in his debut. It's like, oh, here we go. We were all so wrong about Will Levis. You know, he should have gotten an opportunity earlier, Will Levis. There were some really nice elements of the way that he played. I also think it's very, very important to add some context to what Will Levis's stat line looked like and why.
Yeah. There was a lot of, I watched, that was one of the screens on my multi-screen when I was working around trying to get the Cowboys game, and then went off and I was fine with it. But then down to down basis, it didn't feel like they moved the ball. And then even after the game, I was like, yeah, Levis, you know, I got to watch that game on all 22 because I want to see how he kind of was looking at everything. Finishes with 4 touchdowns. Really didn't feel like it. But I mean, obviously you saw the scores, but I'm just saying that didn't feel like one of those kind of performances. But again, I have to watch all 22 on this one because I want to see how he processed, how he looked at stuff, especially over the middle. He had a couple flashes, like one touchdown throw was nice. He had one throw to the sidelines that was nice. Nice awkward angle. I think this game was fun that it was a rare 4 quarterback game, which is there's an ancient Rome 4 emperor joke there somewhere. You know, that's, you know, really appealing to everybody with that humor right there. But I think that
you're crushing it, buddy.
I know this is just good. 9:30 on a Sunday. This is what we do. But it's but I think the Malik Willis had that bot snap. Here comes Levis. It really just this game felt so stoppy-starty. I think the best player of the whole game was Stonehouse.
He was incredible. He was absolutely incredible.
God, he boomed them. And honestly, it was a field position game. Like this felt like a field position game. And again, another race to explosive plays because some decent defense, even if the score didn't indicate that.
The only team with a worse passing success rate in week 8 so far than the Tennessee Titans was the New York Giants. That's it. Okay. So they had the second worst passing success.
Was it like in the 30s?
31.3.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what it felt
down
like.
to down. It's not like the Titans were moving the ball that consistently. These are huge plays that we're talking about. And the huge plays were often them moving the pocket on play action and getting him into launch mode. The guy is a cannon. Like, we know that. So there are going to be some beautiful moments when they're allowing him to do that. And you saw that. Double moves, moving the pocket, just throwing the ball downfield. He had 2 other deep shots that the placement on them was gorgeous. He had one to Treylon Burks down the right sideline and another one down the left sideline that could have been huge plays. But that's what it was. It was him just kind of getting back there and getting in bombs away mode. The last touchdown off his back foot, but just drifting a little bit.
Yeah.
That placement was
he kind of throws like that.
That's how he throws.
He does a little fade away when he throws.
That's how he throws.
Yeah,
and so we know that. We know the guy has a ton of talent, but that's what this game was like. I thought the most telling number, he had 25% of his attempts that came behind the line of scrimmage, and 28% of his attempts were 20 or more yards downfield. So 50% of his throws were either screens or chucks. Only 4 games like that all season so far. And one of them was today with Will Levis.
It's pure layups and threes. Not but threes, though. It was like from 30 feet out. Just logo threes only. But he hit all of them. And they were beautiful. Like, they're beautiful.
Good game plan. That's how you should use him.
Yes.
But I'm going to
help your O-line. And help out. Yeah, there's residual effects for it. No, it was a good game plan.
I thought it was a very good game plan. Yeah. I thought it was a very good game plan, but just let's take a breath. Let's get some more Will Levis reps under our belt.
Especially when you see just the highlights. You know how they do it, where they're like, "Oh, this is a score of the game." They show like 2 highlights for the package, and it's like, "Oh my god!" If you saw those, you're like, "Holy crap!" Those the highest of highlights. So I could see how it made an impact if you didn't watch every down.
He had a 3rd and 4 completion to Chiggs on the right side, to the right side, that was in rhythm, and it was a really nice in rhythm throw, huge moment in the game, 3rd and 4 in the second half. That's the type of stuff where it's like, okay, that's like real quarterback play. But a lot of the highlights today are just him showing off his arm, which we know is very good. So to be determined.
Yes.
To be determined. It's a good initial returns, to be determined.